Welcome to the show with the eternal self. Every visit banger, best believe he don't miss. Do me a favor, drop a sub and keep tuning in. If you like what you see, go and share with your friends.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and to my members and new members, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the Darksaber. While it's well known that the Mandalorians have long since revered Tarre Vizsla, the Jedi's own appreciation of him has been somewhat overlooked. Now, Jedi tradition saw them taking the Kyber crystals from the lightsabers of fallen Jedi to add them to the Kyber arc within one of the meditation chambers of the Jedi Temple, a memorial that kept the spirit of these fallen Jedi alive in some way. Interestingly enough, however, the Jedi didn't take Tarre's Kyber crystal after he did die. Now, instead, they held on to the Darksaber in its entirety, which is extremely unusual given this tradition of only preserving the Jedi's Kyber crystals. This means Tarre and the Darksaber were just as important to the Jedi as they were to the Mandalorians, and putting Tarre's history in context provides some clues as why that is. Now, Tarre is said to have been part of the Jedi Order around 1050 BBY, during which the Sith Lord Darth Bane was at large, ruling an empire of his own. Now, Darth Bane, also known as the creator of the Sith Rule of Two, posed a massive threat at the galaxy that was at least dispelled during Tarre's lifetime. This means that Tarre wouldn't have just been aware of Darth Bane, but likely had been a part of the effort to take down his empire. And he could have played a vital role in finally defeating the Sith Lord. At this point in the galaxy's history, Mandalorians were still actively creating their famed reputation as avid warriors, which would have made them interested in a conflict such as this. It's well known that Tarre was able to use his Darksaber to unite the Mandalorians together under his blade. And this war between the Jedi and Sith could have been the event during which this unification took place. This would explain why the Jedi hold Tarre in such high regard, as well as how the Jedi were finally able to defeat the Sith. Now, Jedi Knight Kanan Jarrus did say that the Jedi won the war with Mandalore, which is true when looking at the Mandalorian Jedi conflicts, but it could also be that he meant the Jedi quite literally won a war against the Sith with Mandalore, meaning their cultures don't always have to stand at such odds against one another. With the Mandalorian weapons being designed to fight against Jedi, it's very likely that they could have been useful assets in taking down lower level Sith who would have been part of Darth Bane's Sith Empire. Tarre then would have been the perfect Jedi to convince the Mandalorians to help and lead them into battle. And if you want to talk about Mandalorians and Jedi, I mean, what other person than Tarre Vizsla than to bring into the fold and talk about his history? And this is one that I would love to learn more about and see in animation. I think it would be so cool to see past history. And if they don't do like an actual series, maybe they could do something where they have like a Tales of the Jedi, where they have some sort of show that talks about tales of like the Mandalorians, or just all tales of Star Wars, where they can talk about just anything that has gone down in Star Wars history. Because even if you think about it, right, the Sith, that's another thing that I would love to tap into and see some like little shorts on that. I think it would be really dope. But comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think about Tarre Vizsla, and this is a character that you would want to learn more about, and also the fact that he's been holding that Darksaber and how long it's been around for. I mean, hey, why not give a show on that character and talk about that era, especially with Darth Bane involved? For more Star Wars content, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell. And if you like more videos like this, stick around as I'm going to be doing them, since now we don't really have much content to talk about when it comes to the TV shows. Catch you guys in the next video. Later.